Quick shout out to my patrons. Without you guys, this wouldn't be possible. So, hey y'all, it's Kate from Literary Apothecary, and today we're doing something different. So I signed up to be part of this book tour that Eric at Break Even Books is hosting. All of us are reading this same book and doing reviews on different days of the month that will go out in various different formats: YouTube, Instagram, Goodreads. So we're all reading Escaping First Contact by TS Breier. This is book 1 in the Burnt Ship series. This came out in September of 2021, I believe. It's a science fiction, space opera, horror book, and it's absolutely fantastic so far. I'm calling this part 1 because I need to get this video out today, but as of filming, I'm only about 65% through the book, so I'm hoping to still finish it either today or tomorrow, but I needed to take a break in my reading to get this up there so you guys had this, and I was still part of, didn't let Eric down on my tour. The reason why I'm behind is because somehow in my head I had it that this was to take place in May, and then I got an email from Eric with the schedule, and that reminded me that it was really in April and not in May. So I'm binging this book as fast as I can, and it's amazing. So I'm not binging it solely just to binge it for this video. I'm binging it because it's bingeable and it's really, really good. Right now at about 65%, like I said, it's sitting at a 4 out of 5 stars for me. So our summary is we've got there's this derelict ship that's floating out in space, and none of the 5 species recognizes it as their own. Small crews are sent out to investigate. However, they fly right into a trap. And so the rest of the book, that's about maybe a quarter of the book. I think even less than that. The rest of the book is them trying to find their way through this mystery ship. They call it Misery. And, you know, sometimes they realize they have to work together as a team. Sometimes they don't want to at all, because these were 5 different species that have been battling in wars the characters' entire lives, and so now they have to work together, but sometimes their prejudices come into play and they can't work together as much as they need to. Some of the things that I love about this book so far that are very unique, now of course I say they're very unique, but I don't have a lot of experience in this genre, so they might be par for the course for the genre, but they're unique to me. So these aliens are very realistic, and one of the reasons why, because T.S. Breier gives them their own language and their own pronouns. So each animal species, although we read it in essentially English, there's a note from the author at the very start of the book saying that she's translated their alien languages into English so that we can read it, but keep in mind that this was all translated from different alien languages, so it might not be as precise. And there's also, you know, like I said, they all have their own pronouns. So some of our characters are, you know, your he, she pronouns. Some of them are their, they. And then there's this one species that goes by a totally different pronoun system, and it's J, jer, with a J instead of an H. And I just find that so unique and refreshing, and it makes these aliens really believable, like they are really alive and real characters and not just some figment of the author's imagination that she's thought up of. I love the mystery of this ship. What is this ship? What is it? What is its purpose? Why is it here? Why does no one recognize it? And whose ship is it? Who's in charge of this ship? They come across these crazy aliens that are like basically Frankenstein mashups of robots and all the different alien species, and it's just that's where the horror comes in a lot. You don't know what you're going to discover next reading this book, and I can't wait to continue with the last 64% of this book, 65% of this book, and see what else happens to these characters, because this is getting really, really crazy. But like I said, I wanted to get this review out, so it was part of the book tour and you all had at least part 1. I will do another review once I finish this, updating my thoughts on the rest of the book and the book as a whole, but I needed to get this out now. So far at about 64% of the book, it's a 4 out of 5 stars for me, which is a really, really good rating for this genre because I don't have a lot of experience in this genre. Usually the books fall in about the 3-star range, just because there's a lot of stuff that I'm not used to, but I'm enjoying this so much and I can't wait to get back to reading. So everyone, if you enjoy science fiction, especially space operas and horror mixed together all in one book, it's a short book, it's only like 300 pages long. Go out and pick up Escaping First Contact by TS Breier. It is so good, and I'm going to stop here and go back to reading. Thank you, Eric, for including me in this book tour. This was so much fun, and I'm sorry that I almost dropped the ball and didn't get this out, but thank you. As always, my Patreon, my Discord information will be in the description below. Keep reading, and I love y'all to the moon and back. Bye.